Alright, so on April 2nd, there was a patch full of different balance changes released for Predator Hunting Grounds. So let's check out the changes and see if they're significant. So the Plasma Caster got a nerf. So it looks like the blast radius is a bit smaller now. So you can't really use it like a grenade, I guess, which is what they were trying to aim for. You have to aim for more direct shots. So yeah, using the blast radius doesn't seem that effective, at least not this time right there. But on another situation, I'll show you that the Plasma Caster is still pretty good on direct shots. I guess they were trying to make it so you need direct shots. But right here, this was not a direct shot. Like, look how far he was. The blast radius still got him. I'm not sure about that one. So it looks like the patch notes are saying the blast radius was smaller, but I think you can still use downrange and stalker to increase the overall damage when it does hit them. I think their reason for this was to try to make the Plasma Caster a weapon you can use on direct hits, which is hard to do on moving targets, but when they stand still or if they're close to the reduced Plasma Caster radius, they will still take big damage. Okay, so the next change is towards the human's movement speed. It says here that there's a certain threshold that has to be met until the humans are affected by slower movement speed, but they don't say what the threshold is and by how much their movement speed was affected. I wish the patch notes would tell you exactly what the old numbers were to what the new numbers were, so you can see just how much of a change there is between the patch notes and the original game back then. So for now, I don't really notice a difference in their movement speed. I don't know. And melee still seems kind of a bit off with the wrist blades and some other weapons. So yeah, the Plasma Caster got a definite nerf. The blast radius is smaller. It still works, but they just have to be closer to the blast radius to take, big damage from it. They also made changes to the Predator movement. So it says here they adjusted the weight, acceleration, and jump velocity to give the Predator more weight. So it says here they felt floaty when leaping through the air. That floatiness led to the Predator being much more vulnerable while in the air than they should be. We tuned the Predator's gravity, movement acceleration, and jump velocity to achieve the Predator's updated movement feel. So this means as the Predator leaps around the jungle, he's going to come down from his jump a bit faster because he's heavier, so he's not going to be in the air as much as before. If you like using the handheld Plasma Caster weapon, well, it got nerfed. It actually got like 3 nerfs. They lowered the direct damage, the area of effect damage, and also reduced the mag size to 6, but they slightly increased the rate of fire. How generous of them. Yes, that got nerfed. That's pretty bad. But when they say slightly increased or decreased a little bit, you need to give us actual numbers from before and after so we know the actual changes. Oh, this next one does sound pretty good. They sped up the second wind healing process for the Predator. This is a buff for the second wind heal, making it happen faster so the Predator can get back into the hunt. They did make a small adjustment to the parry system. They're saying that before it was a bit too easy to do, so now you just need a bit better timing to do it properly. They also made some changes in a good way to Predator melee weapons. So they cleaned up and adjusted Predator melee weapon attack timings. After auditing through many melee attack animations, I noticed a few spots where there were some incorrect combo threshold timings. This is a variable that tells the game when it can allow you to perform the next attack in the melee combo. These are small tweaks, but will improve the timing and feeling of melee attacks and combos across the board. There's also something strange I noticed about the sickle. The third hit in the combo animation has a sound effect that is delayed during the animation, so just hear it for yourself. So those are the main changes I wanted to test out with the Predator, but I still have some other issues with the game. Like for example, why can humans shoot off my mask, which affects my method of tracking them, but I cannot do anything to affect their way of tracking me. But they can put a green tracking icon on the predator when they spot them. There needs to be a cooldown effect of how often humans can put a green icon by spotting a predator, or make it so only one class has that feature and that's their role. Why does target isolation cooldown take so long, but humans can mud up so often? I think it's about 2 minutes, and that's too long. Sometimes the second scan does not find a target, and the team is knifing everything to not make a sound, so I cannot track them. That's a lot of wasted time. Sure, you could run in one direction and hope to barely see the mudded humans running around, but you might be going the wrong way. The bots tend to sit in one place and just mud up over and over. If you don't have the tracker ability, it's going to be hard to find them. So those are the changes I wanted to try out with the Predator. So what are your thoughts so far? Tell me in the comment section. I'll see you next time.
Ha 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 ha.